Hi, my name is Ricardo. I'm a 2011 graduate of Mount Carmel High School. Currently, I'm a freshman at Boston College. I'm undecided in the College of Arts and Sciences. I'm thinking about sociology or creative writing. My connections to Carmel, I had a brother that graduated in 2010, a brother who's going to graduate this coming spring, and I have a cousin who's a freshman.
Hi, my name's Kevin Carey. I'm also a member of the class of 2011 from Mount Carmel, and I'm also here at Boston College in the pre-medical program. My older brother graduated from Mount Carmel in 2008. I have a younger brother who's currently a senior, member of the class of 2012, and my grandpa was a member of the class of 1953.
Wow.
Okay, now we're going to talk about our favorite classes at Mount Carmel.
My favorite class was APOS History with Mr. Enright. I remember it was a really tough class. There was a lot of work that we had to do outside of the classroom. I remember I had to work really hard to get an A, sometimes I even got a B. But because it was so hard, because I had to push myself so much, it turned out that I actually enjoyed doing that, and I actually wanted to succeed. And history is something that I'm studying actually now. I'm taking Europe and the World 1 at Boston College, and it's actually great because I use all the writing skills that Mr. Enright taught us, and the critical thinking skills with debates and the other things that we did in class. I'm finally using it on the college level, and it's proved to be really effective.
And I'd have to say that my favorite class was definitely AP Physics with Coach E, just because it was probably the hardest class that I've ever taken. And he just expected a lot of us, he demanded a lot of us, and he didn't just teach us physics, he taught us problem-solving skills, which I'm using those exact problem-solving skills in a lot of my classes here. So, I just learned a lot from that, and I took a lot away from that class.
All right, so now we're going to talk about how Mount Carmel prepared us for college.
Mount Carmel really prepared me for college in the sense that it taught me a really good work ethic. In a lot of my classes at Carmel, I had to put in a lot of time outside of class to get the good grade, and that's really benefited me here at Boston College because sometimes days I'm only in class for 2 to 3 hours, so I've learned that I need to put in a lot more work outside of class to get the grades that I want.
Also, high school was really regimented. I would go to school, I would go to play practice, and then right after that I would go home and I would do work. So it was really a uniform schedule that I followed in high school. And so when I came to college, in college you have a lot of free time to do your own things, and nothing is really uniformed. Everything is just free-formed. Because I had such a uniform schedule in high school, I was able to implement that here at college, and it's proved really beneficial.
Okay, now we're going to talk about some of the sports and activities that we did while at Carmel.
Throughout my 4 years at Carmel, I did a wide array of activities. Freshman through junior year, I focused on sports. Freshman year, I did football, then soccer for 2 years. But then towards the end of junior year, I started doing plays. And junior and senior year, especially senior year, was just completely focused. All my time after school was taken up with plays, which was a lot of fun. It was a lot of dedication, and the results proved to be really good. But it took up a lot of time. It was definitely worth all the fun.
I was pretty involved as well. I was a 4-year member of the swim team and captain my senior year. I also played water polo for 2 years. I was involved in the plays for 3 years. I had a couple leads in a couple of the plays. I was also involved in NHS. I was the vice president of that, as well as Invisible Children. I was involved in that. And we both did the liturgical ministries at Carmel. So we both really took advantage of everything there was to join at Mount Carmel.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the biggest things that we took away from Carmel.
The biggest thing that I took away from Carmel was definitely the importance of collaboration. Just learning how to work with your classmates in any kind of setting. An example of that would be before every final, a group of my friends and I would get together and we would review. We'd go over the study guides, review the chapters, everything like that. And I think that really comes from the sense of community that's at Mount Carmel, because everyone's in it together and we're all working towards a common goal.
So as an incoming 8th grader into Carmel, I was a little scared. It was definitely out of my comfort zone, and I didn't know anybody. I didn't know any of the teachers. I didn't know what high school was like, and I didn't go with anybody that I knew from grade school. So that was a little difficult. But once I got accustomed to the environment in Carmel, I realized that it was really good that I was able to do that instead of just staying in my own little bubble, of just grade school friends. I was really able to branch out, and by senior year, I made a few good friends, and Carmel just turned out to be really just a big community that people, say that it is, because that's what Carmel does for you. So coming to Carmel was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. If I'd stayed at the school that I went to that went up to 12th grade, I probably would have ended up at a state university just like the rest of my friends. But instead, I chose to go to Carmel, and now I'm going to a school that none of my grade school friends went to. And it's turned out to be one of the best decisions. Like, BC is awesome. MC was awesome too. So it just goes to show that Mount Carmel really is a place to be. It's definitely worth the hard work to get to the college you want to go to.
And I feel the same way. Going to Mount Carmel was definitely the best decision I've ever made. I just had an incredible experience. I loved every minute when I was there, and I just hope you guys feel the same way.
Go Caravan!